get this party started. Hey, Adebola, welcome to the Giveth Praise game. Make sure to pay attention because we will call on you soon, eventually. So stay aware. This is how the praise game is played. You get to start by praising anyone who you think it really did a good job in the last week, or somehow you saw them contribute to Giveth in some way. So I'll model it for you, and then we just pass it around. Yes. So I want to give major praise to Heather for all the work that she did around WorkDAO. I know several people on the team are so excited to be able to interact with them. I wish WorkDAO would respond a little bit more, but still, you deserve so much praise for making all that happen. I also want to, hey Nico, I also want to give major praise to Yas for volunteering when no one else wanted to take on DMing everyone for Gitcoin. It's huge and it's going to be really critical, and it's just so impressive to see you step up for so many things all the time. And I also want to give major praise to Katabe for planning Flea and Ashley for planning East Denver and really making that so easy for everybody else and jumping on that group. Well, maybe I'll give it to you, Adebola, to give it a try. Well, okay, maybe Adebola, you're unmuted, but maybe I'll just pass it to Lauren.
Yeah, great.
Sorry. I was having technical issues with my microphone. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, cool. Quick introduction. My name is Adebola. I'm with Gitcoin every day. But I did speak with Almond. I don't know if that's pronunciation of her name. And she kind of like told me the concept of Giveth, and I'm sold into it. So my major praise is going to R and also Grief, because I did read some of your projects and it was really awesome. So those are the two people I know already, but those are the two people my praise is going to right now.
Oh, thanks, man. And I'll pass it to Lauren for you.
I will take it. Yeah, I want to praise Amin too. Amin is like doing so much work for the Twitter lately. She jumped in last minute to host the Twitter space, like totally unprepared, and did a fantastic job. She's writing tweets for GM and Twitter spaces and Gitcoin grants, and it's basically just like carrying and pushing the Twitter and making it so much better and putting so much effort and work into it. It's amazing, huge work, and I love it. So thank you so much, Amin. And I want to also praise Santi for all his work on the PFP collection, making sure that it's getting out, we're getting copy, that we have utility pull up. I'm super excited about that as well. And I want to praise Griff for really making it apparent to everybody across the entire Giveth galaxy that Gitcoin grants is important. We need to get this team rallying around the donations, and it's like putting so much energy into that. And I think like you do such a great job of like cheerleading and cat herding important initiatives and directing the team. So praise Griff. And I will pass it to Mitch.
All right, I want to praise Mo and Tossin for just working all the time on design. It's like there's just so much stuff to do and they're always just chugging along on it, so praise to them. Praise Breachies for a really nice, like well-planned DM about fiat integration, and she does this a lot, just like really nice, easy to understand DMs, and I want to praise her for that. And again, on what Griff mentioned, praise Yas for taking ownership of pushing our Gitcoin grants out and getting everybody to donate. And I'll pass it on to Wonka.
Thank you, Mitch. Yeah, I would like to praise Mateo for his leadership in the Eth Colombia community and also for his continuous participation and support in Giveth. And I would also like to praise Nicola for having mediations in her on-the-ground community and also improving the conflict management processes in Giveth and also in Gravity. And I would like to praise Santi because of his push, his first push on the legal working group on the TEC that was amazing, and that I just love to see him contributing to Giveth. and I will pass it to Nicola.
Thanks, Juanca. Nice to see you here. Hey, everyone. I would like to praise, first of all, Ashley and Almond for all the outreach and the hard work you do around this, because I see how difficult and challenging it is. And yeah, hard work you're doing on this, and I hope it's gonna work out well for Eve Denver. The next crew I wanna praise is Heather, Juanca, and Bianca, who joined our first Gravity Sync in Giveth next of this year, and we had really awesome brainstorm on how can we engage more of the practices of Gravity DAO in a Giveth. And I also wanna praise our bees, our devs, Moni, Carlos, Mateo, Moshahab, who are just like so up to speed and when fixing hot issues with our verification form. I praise you a lot for this, guys. And I'm gonna pass it to Jake.
Yeah, so in honor of the Gitcoin Alpha round that's going on right now, I want to give some praise, give coins. So my first one will be to Yaz for just championing the outreach that's going on, as well as taking on all the grants that you do. Secondly will be Almond. I've seen it firsthand now a couple times where she jumps in last second and absolutely takes control over a Twitter space. And lastly would be anybody on the Gitcoin outreach, whether it's on the group that we have or if it's in comms. Everybody on that is absolutely slaying it right now. And I will pass it to last second, Almond.
Thank you, Jake. I want to praise Kotabe for all the work that he's been putting to organize sessions for the Giveth Ambassadors program, also for the Spanish radio show. I want to praise Franco for coming back from vacation and just stepping in and helping everything and everyone he can. And I want to praise Nicola and Rochelle for offering me support to organize and coordinate the Giveth booth at 8 December, and I'm going to pass it to Kai.
Hello, hello. I want to praise Moshihab for his great reachability. Thanks, bud. And nice collaboration with me. We had to fix some issues and we were quick, let's say. I want to praise Lauren for that awesome work group steward strategy session. Would love to have more, like I said. And I want to praise Griff proactively for making some time for the bounty committee next week to meet. I know how busy you are, just to put a little pressure there. And I don't know who still has to go. What about Heather? Have you gone? Maybe.
Yay, sorry, I was having trouble with the button. Yeah, I want to praise Moshe Hobb for helping me with some domain questions. I want to praise Almond for just being literally everywhere. Her impact is felt in so many different corners of Giveth. And then I'd like to praise Mitch, Ashley, Griff, and Lauren for all of the help reviewing ETH Denver speakers, and also praise Griff for letting me know about the worked out issue, and I will address that. And I will pass it to Corey.
Thanks. Yeah, I would like to praise Suga for pushing so hard on this upcoming article about our initiatives for 2023. Hopefully getting that out very soon. And that's such a great supporting article for our grant right now. I want to praise Kotabe for you're always taking these initiatives. And the latest is the one on this project list to make this Gitcoin round more collaborative so we can cross promote other projects. And yeah, and in general, there's too many praises to give out. So I just want to praise also like the entire comms working group for the insane push this past week to prepare for the round. Everyone's been stepping up in various ways, and teamwork makes the dream work. So praise to all of you. And I'll write the rest of the channel. I will pass it to Ramen. I think you haven't gone yet.
Yeah, hello guys. I want to praise Carlos and Amin for improving database query caches. I want to praise Mateo for working on field donation. I want to praise Muhammad, Cherik, Ali Reza, and Ramin for working on new homepage design. And I want to praise Monique for being best team manager ever. I pass it to Freshel. Have you gone yet?
Not yet. Thank you. I want to praise Nico for preparing and organizing body review called docs. Thank you for being on top of all of this. And I want to praise Claire for presenting the December working group cost analysis in the governance call. So we're one step closer to our goal of having the centralized budgeting. And I want to praise all the active contributors of Giveth for submitting their December time report. So this is so helpful for our DAO accounting. So thank you so much for the patience on doing all this administrative work every month. And I'll pass it to Tostin.
Hi everybody. So I want to praise Mo for being a good teammate and actually working on the homepage design. I want to praise Mitch for going through the copy of the NFT drop page. I want to praise everybody for being here. I'll pass to Mushab.
Oh, thanks, Dawson. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. I want to praise Kai for his ongoing support and work and our ongoing collaboration to fix issues and enhance our infrastructure. I want to praise Heather for her great work with the collaboration with WorkDAO. I want to praise Carlos for always testing things out after we enhance anything. I want to praise Ahmad for his check-in. I want to praise Rochelle for her constant reminders and her constant administration for everything related to HR with Giveth. And yeah, I'll pass it to Juan.
Wonka already went, but I'll throw it over to Gertrudis. Or Gertrudis? Do you want to play the praise game? Oh, Gertrude. Are you there?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Um,
Hello.
Hello. So we do this thing called praise where you can kind of show your gratitude and call out anybody in the Giveth ecosystem that you think did a good job this week for anything. So do you happen to have any praise to dish? You kind of just say, praise this person for doing that.
I don't understand.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe next time you can jump in and we'll see how it goes. But make sure to mute your mic. And I'll throw it over to Mateo.
Okay.
Thank you, Griff. Hey guys, hope you are having a great week. From my side, I want to praise everyone involved in the podcast. That's Griff, Almond. That was super cool to see you guys. I want to praise Lauren for shilling Giveth on the Gitcoin Alpha Round launch. That was super nice. I want to praise everyone that is giving some money and doing some early DCA on the testing for the fiat implementation. I know it's super hard to test, so praise to all of you who are giving some money for the sake of that feature. And I want to praise all the dev team because you guys, we are super amazing and the synergy that we have is great. I'll pass it to Kotabe.
Hey, yes, thank you, Mateo. So I want to praise Mohammed for developing this amazing web service to be able to check on who is dumping gift. That made my life so much easier. I want to praise Almond. I want to join the Almond praising team. Like Almond, you're rocking. For covering me on the Twitter space and for all the initiatives that you're doing. You're a rock star. I want to praise Jake and Jazz for all the outreach that they are doing and the fundraising. Sometimes people are not seeing it, but you're doing such amazing work. And just a bonus, I want to praise also Ashley for being so supportive and caring and the best working group steward and being so having helped me to rescope. That's so nice of you. And I will pass it to. Oh no, I think this time I'm actually not ready. Griff, I'll pass it back to you.
No problem. I'm gonna go in reverse order this time and start with Yas. She always gets to be in the end.
Yes, thanks, Griff. So yeah, I think in the honor, as Jake said, of Gitcoin round, I want to praise everyone who's involved in the pushing and announcement of that. And that would be Bridges, Corey, Kotabe, Jake, Ahmad, and Elgene. And I want to praise also again Jake for all the amazing work that he's doing on top of all of that with the fundraising stuff. And keep pushing forward with that. And I want to praise Griff for making extra time for this huge grant that has amazing potential with Ethereum Foundation. And that's my 3 praises. I'm not sure who else is left, but let's try Nick Balls. Have you gone?
Thanks, Yas. I know I haven't, but yeah. I'd like to give my praise to Heather for a very productive call about our HR action items yesterday. So praise to Heather. I'd like to praise to Ashley and Franco for having their buddy call this week. And also praise to Frischel for being on top of things and making sure everything gets done. And I don't know who to pass it to, so I'm passing it back to you, Griff.
No problem. There's only a few left. Let's start to Ashley.
I want to praise Almond. Like our team is so great in our teamwork together is so great. I know that I can always count on her to be there. We're always like in these things together, and it seems like I am sending her a message to ask her where is this thing, and she's already sending me the link to it. And it's so great working with you and taking on all this ETH Denver stuff. So thank you so much. And I want to praise Lauren for coming home and for being my new buddy and for a great steward's call and for sleepovers and for all this stuff. You're such a great support, and I'm so glad that we get to make this up together as we go. And oh man, there was one more. I forgot it. No. Well, I want to praise Mitch because Mitch always helps me keep a second pair of eyes on the things that I do with givebacks, catches like if I make any mistakes, always like right on the point whenever I tag him to review something. Because of you, like our givebacks flow is so quick and we're able to get our givebacks out on time because you can help me review all the things that I do. So thank you for being so on point with that. And I will pass it to Franco.
Yes, thank you, Ash. Hello, everybody. First of all, I want to praise everyone who's working on the Gitcoin grants. There's a big effort happening there. I want to praise Ashley for having a great Sabbati call on Monday. Thank you for the support, Ashley. And I want to praise Jake and Santi as well for helping me define next steps for the Giveth names in the partnership with Pan Domains. And I don't know who's left. Maybe Santi, you're left?
That's it. He was the last one.
Thank you, Franco. I want to give praise to Mitch for all the work he's putting in the copy, in the images generation, on the review, and the smart contract for the PFP collection. I want to give a special, big, huge praise for everyone involved in the outreach of the Gitcoin grants. And I want to give praise to Franco for leading the meeting we had with the Punk Domain guys. And I think Giant King came in, but he left, so I think I'm the last one.
Yep, that guy. Apparently he doesn't want to praise. I like his moves, though. I like his quick moves. Well, welcome to another great community call, number 147. And you just experienced praise, although I think everyone in here knows that spiel, so I'm moving on. The big announcement is Gitcoin grants. There is nothing else. Nothing else. There's nothing more important than Gitcoin grants. So this is like the biggest opportunity we have to for sure bring money into our ecosystem, and we need it. There are 3 major grants that actually have a direct impact on Giveth. This is the big one is the Refi Common Stack grant, which has the biggest potential of bringing in the most funds. in the climate round. And then there is, of course, the Giveth grant and the Common Stack grant, which all three of them really need to be pushed, especially the Refi Common Stack grant and, of course, our grant. But there's, of course, other great partners that are all on Gitcoin, even more than just here. There's TrueBlocks, OneHive, Voctoni, BrightID, Refi Spring, and Bloom Network, all of which very much deserve at least $1 from everybody here. And also, if you can tell a couple friends, anyone who has some Gitcoin experience or is active in Web3, they should be able to get a passport and support these grants and help us make our best of this 2-week sprint. So thank you all for listening to me rant about that. It will not stop. And then with that, we can just jump into our working group section and start with communications. Corey, you want to take it away?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so as already mentioned, the Gitcoin Grants Alpha Round has officially kicked off, which is super exciting. And the comms team has been very active in preparing for this round. The grant has been created and also reviewed by so many contributors within Giveth. We've created outreach templates, email campaigns around this, and a collaborative list of projects to cross-promote. So lots going on this past week to prepare for this, and lots continuing to go on. You can also catch the recording of yesterday's Twitter space we had Ben West from Gitcoin participate, Tamara from Common Stack, and Lauren and Pranav, where we discussed the Alpha Round and what's different about it this year. So that's a really great one to listen in on if you weren't able to join. And in other news, GM, our new podcast, officially went live last Friday with the first episode where Griff and Brett Scott discussed the meaning of money and crypto's role in money systems. So if you didn't get a chance to listen to this one yet, you can catch it here on Twitter directly, which is pretty cool, or on YouTube. And what else? We recently shared a great soundbite from our community spotlight with Punk Domains, where we're exploring a new partnership with them. This is a Web3 social username service for DAOs. So check out this really great thread to learn more. Follow the links. This was actually the token log link, but that's okay. Yeah, there's a great soundbite there that you can check out. And yes, we're also encouraging the community to vote for new Giveth developments in our token log. So spread the word, because we'd love to get more input from the community on the next developments within Giveth. And just a last friendly reminder, I want to throw this one in again. You can claim Panvala stamps to support projects with our new partnership with Panvala. So that went live exactly a week ago. Just wanted to bring that to the forefront again, because it's a really cool one. And then coming soon, we're working on the final edits of our Looking Forward to 2023 blog post, which is going to outline lots of great initiatives coming up this year and complements the grant fundraising efforts really well. Thank you to Suga for pushing that forward. And we're finalizing this Evolving Nonprofits into Regen Economies blog post. We've got our Giveth project update due this week. And we are still working on, we're working collaboratively on the redesign of the Giveth homepage and also the upcoming PFP collection. So that's what's coming up. And just one thing I wanted to add is if you're interested to do some concerted outreach for the Gitcoin grant, some of us are going to be hanging out in the server after the call. So just PSA, if you haven't done outreach yet and kind of need some time to do it, we're carving out some time right after the community call today. That's it. I will pass it over to Ashley Communitas.
Thanks, Corey. Yeah, so we have a community AMA and orientation on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Costa Rica time. So if you have any questions about Giveth or about making a project, yesterday we did a donation party on how to, make a passport and donate to Gitcoin grants and stuff like this. We have different themes, different parts of the week. So stop on by and see what we're up to, meet everybody. And getting into updates, like Corey said, Panvala Stamps program is launched. You can go collect stamps, support Giveth projects, support Giveth. And that partnership is still growing a bit. So we're looking into these the distribution of PAN each quarter being actually distributed through Giveth's UI. So we're looking into growing this partnership a little bit more. So that's not over. You will be hearing more from them. You can click here and this will teach you how you can go and claim your stamps. The stamps are like tasks that you can complete and collect these different stamps. And when you redeem the stamps, you can choose a community or a project that you would like to fund by the redemption. And you can choose Giveth verified projects and any other of the communities involved in the Panvala League. So usually they have to be part of the Panvala League, but through this partnership they don't. Another program that we're excited to get started on, there will be a strategy session on the 19th for the Giveth Ambassador program. It's really cool. Lucille's going to be there teaching us about how her organization has grown their ambassador program. It's been super successful. So we're going to meet her and get to hear how they've done it and then kind of have a little hack session on how we might want to do ours. That's at 12:30 Costa Rica time. So if you're interested, please join us. And Sea of Hurts, we're growing this initiative also. We've got the Aprendamos, the first episode of the podcast, the Spanish podcast on the 20th at 3 p.m. Costa Rica time, and you can join via the Sea of Hurts Discord. It will be recorded and available afterwards. So keep an eye out for that. That's really exciting. And our live events that we've been focused on a lot lately is Eat Denver and then the Flea that you've heard of. So if you want to get involved in the planning or if you're going to be at any of these events, at either of these events, please let me know so I can plan for you to be there and be a part of what Giveth is doing if you want. And there's some like calls on Thursdays for Eat Denver and there's a Flea call. I think there's a doodle there and also a forum post. So if you want to get involved with that, that's the place to do it. Last week, we collected actually quite a few good ideas for community spotlights. So up here in this collective brainstorming section, you can leave any ideas that you might have for future sessions. So we got a lot from you guys last week, and that was great. Thank you so much. And we're working on getting some of those scheduled, as well as getting another Giveth Essential session in the works and planned. But you can, until then, you can find the past sessions here. And I will pass it over to Nicola for any gravity updates that she might have.
Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, I wasn't quite ready for this. Yes, we do have our regular sync up every second Friday of the month. We are blessed to have a Gravity DAO team to join these meetings and help us, bring some additional practices and some fun group role plays to the team. So that's all in the works right now. And yeah, if you're active Graviton and if you're interested to participate or learn more about conflict resolution and positive conflict management, just reach out to me. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think that's it for our working group. Let's pass it over to development.
Hello guys, I can take it. I'm Ramin from the development group. I'm here to present you our roadmap and our development working group activities in the last week. On the next slide, product prioritization, we have our roadmap. You can click on it and check our roadmap and our next projects. Also, you can prioritize your projects or your roadmap on token log. And on the next section, our latest release were on January 11. Our latest front-end version is 2.7.9, and also backend is live as the version 1.9.3. About Notification Center is one of our biggest epics now. We are still working on it. We have added a broadcast notification feature. It's a really great feature and I love it. Now we can broadcast notifications from the admin bro to all the users. It's really a great feature and I love it. Also, We have supported projects notifications. If a user like a project, donate to a project, or give back to a project, actually he has supported project and he will give notifications about that project. Also, copy fixes, it is still in progress. And about the new homepage, we have a new design, completely new design for the homepage that I really like it. I hope you like it too. We have really lots of new features in our homepage, new header, new menus, new sub-menus, new search box. We have added a search box in the homepage. And also we have added recent donations. On the homepage, we have campaigns. We have added campaigns to the Giveth. We have added give us stats like number of donors, number of projects, number of total donations. We have added banners. We can add short videos as banners to the homepage, and also we have added latest project activities like latest project updates. We have them on homepage, and also we have a new design for the blog posts. On the next section, we have fiat donations. We are reaching our testers for measuring the success rate of our fiat donations on the on ramp branch, I think. Also about the refill program, it's still ongoing, and the backend guys are doing some analysis with the Chainvine. On the backend side, Admin Pro upgrade is almost finished. We have been improving database query caches, also database library, type ORM, admin.js, and TypeScript dependencies has been upgraded. As you know, we are sunsetting a Trace app, and we are closing the paid database subscription. And also now we allow special characters in the title of the projects. On the next section, we have Nothing Safe app. We are being listed on the Nothing Safe application soon. And also we are doing some projects with the General Magic. Yeah, that's from my side. I pass it back to Grief.
Thanks, Ramin. That was a great presentation. Thank you so much, man. That was fun. Let's throw it over to Lauren for the Give Economy.
Thanks, Griff. Yeah, Give Economy Working Group. We've got our regular development syncs on Wednesday, as well as the research call. Fundraising happens on Monday, and GiveFi is actually today, right after this call. It happens bi-weekly, so today is your day if you want to meet it if you want to be there in the next 2 weeks. Next slide. On the development side, we had a little bit of a shorter call this week, not too much going on in the Give Economy Working Group that's not already being covered in the DApps call, but we did talk about the PFP collection. So there's a poll up right now talking about what utility we should have. I think the poll is still open. You can still kind of get some votes in there, but it's kind of becoming apparent that the main things are integrating the PFP collection into the DApp, and yeah, anyway, you can see it, and punk domains. So take a look at that poll if you feel like it. Ramin already covered the notification center. There's just a couple of tweaks coming from the Give Economy side. Subgraph migration, all the work has moved to the DevOps working group, so we're working on migrating our subgraph to the new decentralized version, but I don't have the updates on it. The DevOps working group does. Sunsetting Giveth Trace. We're removing the traceable label from the DApp and need to go through the FAQs, but kind of getting pretty close there. We're going to be putting a splash page on Giveth Trace that basically is like, Giveth Trace isn't working anymore, but you'll be able to close it if you still want to interact. Other than that, not so many major things. There's some design work happening on updating the Give Drop claim page to say that it's over, and updating Regen Farm is going to have a big makeover. Also, we're adding a Gitcoin Grants banner to the DApp. It looks so pretty. So it's kind of like a last minute thing that came into the Give Economy Development Working Group. On the research side of things, we talked about modifying conviction voting or removing conviction voting and replacing it with DAO voting in the garden. But we didn't like conclusively decide that by any means, but the conversation was in there because it seems like it might be a little too easy to pass proposals on conviction voting. We found about 14 addresses of people who were mostly just dumping their give drops, and we had discussed potentially ending the give streams of people who were just only using their give drop and just dumping it and hurting the economy. But we've shifted focus and are now actually going to try to see if we can find out who those people are and do a little bit of outreach and be like, hey, why are you dumping your give drop? Do you not like Giveth? Can we do something better? And use it as an opportunity to gain some feedback. As was mentioned many times throughout the praise, that we're doing a lot of work around Gitcoin grants outreach, DMing people, letting them know about our grant. So praise Yas for taking on leading that effort. We are also looking for testers for the fiat integration. On the NFT side of things, it doesn't look like we're going to be working with ChangeDAO to have like it possible for projects to launch their own NFT projects. So we are looking for other potential groups that we can partner with in order to make that as a fundraising opportunity for projects. Mitch has started working on the GiveFi draft spec, and as I mentioned, the call for GiveFi is right after this one, so stay tuned for that if you feel like joining and learning more. We also discussed using Give Power as a reward, Give Power from like our mainnet multisig to boost project as a reward for projects who fill out our project survey. So some really interesting things happening in the Give Economy Working Group. That is all I have, and I will pass it on to, I don't know if there's someone here for fundraising. Yes, here. Yeah.
Yep, I can take it. Thanks, Lauren. So yeah, a lot is happening. Again, the main emphasis is on the Gitcoin Alpha round, so please go ahead and donate. On the fundraising and grant side of things, we do have a couple of soft and small wins. With Polygon, our grant actually got approved, even though a very, very small amount, but we are in discussions with them to see if we can actually do more, maybe create a joint liquidity pool. They also have a kind of a VC fund that they can make intro, so maybe we can continue with the main fundraising agenda with the VC arm side of the Polygon. With Cello, we are in active discussions with them, and from their side, they actually took it upon their finance team and their own team to review our proposal and come up with the best way to move forward. They're extremely excited to make something happen with Giveth, so we are very positive that soon something may happen there as well. And with the graph, things are moving forward positively. I think Kotaba mainly is handling the KYC part of that, and then we will see what would be the final answer there. On other side of things, what's in progress and maybe some not positive news, Moonbeam, it seems there is no way forward with them. They're not going so huge with grants, so we didn't have any possibility to work with them. It's on Icebox until further notice that we can revisit it. With Gnosis, we have ongoing discussions actually with also our comms and verification team on how we can help them to help us promote our projects and give us overall as a donation platform. Avalanche, ongoing, waiting for their response. Radical, they restructured the grant and they will have a new fresh grant opening up in March, which we will be applying again. With Metis, they actually have a chain, which is Andromeda, and we're in discussions to also apply for the grant and add that as a chain on Giveth. What could be potentially big, and we are actively working on that with Griff and the rest of the team, is the Ethereum Foundation grant. It's quite a big one, and they are focusing on projects that will add or are adding to the public goods in the space, and that's exactly us. So I think that's a great fit for us, and we should have a good chance at getting that done. Optimism, I think, still on hold until the new round is open and their committees are selected for voting. We are working also on possible grant with Lens, which is a social media for Web3.
Moloch DAO and Metacartel on hold until we have a best route forward on how we can apply with them. With the white label and public goods router idea, which is something that we came up with recently, we're working with Kraken, Aave, CowSwap, potentially Uniswap, to see how we can move forward with that as well. And as always, if you're curious about our pitch deck, the link is also there and you can check it out. Pass it back to Griff.
Thanks, Yas. Let's throw it over to Tossin for design. And we should probably try to speed it up just a little.
Hi, everybody. So on the design side of things we're actually almost done with the design draft of the NFT drop page. We're actually just working on fixing the copy and exploring how to integrate the PFP collection on the platform itself. And then the new homepage structure is done. We're still going over some back and forth on the design itself, so you could actually check out the link on Figma, and if there's any feedback you would like to leave, just drop a comment on the design working group. And we're still working on the mini Giveth prototype design. We're working together with Franco, with Kotabe rather, on this, and I think this would actually go a long way in promoting Giveth to everybody. Instead of going directly through the whole, all the selling points of Giveth, the platform will actually have it as a mini prototype. And then also working on general design updates, worked on Giveth trace. Giveth trace has been redacted, so at least we'll try to inform our users about that. And we're also trying to work on giveback updates, actually inform users more about the selling point of Giveth, the fact that when you donate, you could actually get givebacks, a certain percent of your donations back as givebacks. So we feel like this has not been buttressed enough on the platform. So we're exploring how this information can be, upfront and centered. And then we're also working on, gift drops. The gift drop has ended, but you could still get give. We're trying to inform users that you donate to verified projects and you get your gift from giveback. So the current iteration needs to be updated. So because currently you can't really claim gift drop again. So but at least we could still refer users to to earn givebacks. And then finally, always if you have any feedback for us on the platform, just drop a message for either Mo or me on the design or the design working group channel. And thank you. I'll pass to Griff for giving our cycle.
Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tossin. For the governance working group, no one's taking vacation, just Rodri? What's wrong with you guys? Take a break. My God. No, it looks like everyone took all their vacation in December and November, so it was a little bit quiet. Everyone's working real hard right now. And as far as updates on the forum, there is really only one important forum post that's new, which is that PFP utility poll. So get out there, rock the vote on that. And of course, there's still a lot of action on various forum posts. Our forum is always off the hook. I would definitely check it out and see the latest. I love the New Year's resolutions post, especially. Very interesting. Don't forget to do your buddy calls. This is a great month to get it done, as well as we are hiring for mainly just 2 roles, and we'll leave it at that. But if you do know any friends, we're always collecting resumes of people who want to make the world a better place with Web3. So definitely send them our way. And I'll throw it over to Mitch for the DAO working group.
Thanks. Yeah, so the DAO working group got our meetings every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central European. And let's have a quick look on the next slide, Griff. Okay, yeah, so we've got a boatload of different DAOs we use. If you want to participate in Giveth governance, we've got an Aragon DAO, the new Giveth reputation DAO, a gift garden, bazillion Gnosis safes, token log, snapshot,
Some notables here, the Q4 NR Give distribution will be open until February 2nd. So you got about less than 2 weeks to engage in that. In the NR Give, there are no active votes. But in the Give Garden, well, we've got some action there. The Karma Analytics passed a snapshot. We're ready to disperse funds, and so that is up on the Give Garden to be voted on right now. In the multi-sigs, nothing for now. Snapshot, all clear there. Token log forever and always, if you want to participate in that, you could do that with your Give tokens as well. And just have a quick gander at the gardens there, Griff. It loaded for us today. Is it going? Will it load? Well, anyway, get in there with conviction voting, so we'll see how easily it passes and make our assessment from there. But that's up, and just a quick note on that as well. I'll be meeting with Mahesh tomorrow to talk just about this Karma Analytics integration. That's all I got, and I'll pass it to Griff for the spotlight.
Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, let's see. Did they roll in? Yes! Oh, no, I don't think so. Let's see. Nope, I don't see anyone from Hedgey here. Hedgey is really cool, though, and I do want to check them out. Yes, would you be interested in talking about Hedgey? Or I can also, of course, give them the nod, but maybe you have some updates on the latest with our work with them.
I have very small updates. Basically, they're interested to help us out with our East Denver efforts. Maybe create some sort of an NFT community that we can reward donors. But maybe to give like a quick background to everyone here, Hedgey, they helped fundraising with Gitcoin, with OneHive, with Shapeshift actually. And what they can do is that they create these NFTs that we can lock up our tokens behind them and offer them with any kind of config or terms that we prefer with all of these NFTs to the members or to whoever that we want to whitelist. I don't really have too much updates other than that they're waiting for us to give them the word if we want to move forward. But Griff, if you want to talk more, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this in a few research calls, and it's moving to the point where we could get something going for ETH Denver. I'm sad that they're not here because I would have liked to quiz them a little bit on some things, and I want to give them like one more minute to sort it out. But I'll just say that they've had a very successful round with Gitcoin, where Gitcoin was able to raise $8 million in stablecoins by selling a series of NFTs, where each NFT would unlock some amount of GTC every month. And so it's kind of like a traditional vesting scheme where there's a set number of unlocks for investment now. And we, of course, would love to try it out. I think we're going to try it out with a smaller amount of tokens. And yeah, and that's basically what we're thinking right now. If we'll probably just have to talk to Hedgey about it in the near future at a different moment. Because, hey, you know what? We got 10 minutes left, and I'm sure with, 24 people here, that's like hours of extra time saved by Giveth. So congrats, everyone. Enjoy your 10 minutes of
We
fun.
could tweet about
and...
Gitcoin together. We could all tweet about Gitcoin together.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's tweet Gitcoin. Where should we tweet? What's the biggest one to tweet?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. There's so much room for creativity there. I think just talking about it in general in a positive way. I think it's also cool to reference other projects alongside Giveth, like maybe what your favorite projects are in this round. I don't know. I think there's a lot of ways to go with tweeting, whatever feels most natural to you.
And
Okay, well, let's.
the best Giveth tweet, if you wanted to quote tweet one, the best one is pinned to our profile. It just like has our grant and it's like blah blah blah. So if you wanted to quote tweet something, you could use that one.
This one.
That's the one.
Good idea. Who else got a tweet in right now? Who's getting their Twitter action? Anybody?
I'm not that fast, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, stand by.
Stand by. Oh, we got 2 people working on it. Who else is working on it?
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Woo! Oh, was that a meme? Should we meme some Gitcoin? Should we make some GTC memes? Oh, hey, wow! Look, Gardens is actually up there.
Next level.
That's the other thing
Meme.
I did want to post that in Discord earlier. Like we could really use some cool memes, like some fun memes about this grants round if anyone's feeling like it.
Rounds. And if you're making memes, they go in the meme channel. Where is that meme channel? Oh yeah, there it is. The frog. Frog never lies. Cool. Okay, well, take that fury, that furious tweeting and memeing, and thank you for all the help with that. I know we're meeting right here to continue Gitcoin shilling, especially through DMs. So stick around here if you want to help more with Gitcoin. And I believe, Mitch, you're hosting a GiveFi call. What channel is that in?
Give economy.
Tweeted.
Give economy. Yes, that's a good. Thank you, Suga. Let's see what Suga tweeted. Let's
I think
see.
I retweeted.
I quoted myself.
Quoting your own tweets. Nice.
Yeah, a little complicated setup here right now.
Let's see. Oh yeah. I'm failing here, but yeah. Well, thank you all, and enjoy your extra 4 minutes, or stay in this room. Who's taking on the Gitcoin call? Corey, is that you?
The Gitcoin call? What call?
Sorry,
Like,
the Gitcoin DM like support call.
yes. I'll be here.
Okay, great. Then we'll see you all at 1:48 next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.